Welcome everyone. We are back. It is now the second stage, if you want to call it that, the round robin phase of top 8. And of course all the others, but they start a little later. I know the thumbnail is wrong. I will fix that. I just didn't have the time to make an appropriate one yet. Anyway, today we are watching the top 8 clans that have been decided by cups. There's been some changes since the last stream we did. Some rule violations, stuff like that, which I'm not going to get into. But we have our top 8, and that's all we need to think about. And yeah, we have a lot of streamers again today, which we will go over. And also, of course, who streams what. And I think we can start with that first. So let's have a look at our top 8. I guess we could do it here actually. Might be a little easier. We see the exact cups as well. We have BPS here in first, Gravitas. We have Pink in second, APA third. As we can see here, up, down till Serenity, also BPS are tied in cups, but of course the clan performance different here. Very impressive. BPS haven't dropped a single game during their qualifiers. Gotta give them mad respect for that. Then we get 6th here, Raid, with a little bit of a difference, iqba. And then in 8th place, we have Jokes, who are tying here as well in cups. Not sure if there's another tie in cups down below. There is OGT here. But due to clan performance, Jokes, the one here. And yeah. Other than that, those are the 8 teams. And now let's get into who streams what first. If you haven't checked in-game. We have a total of, let me count, 2, 4, 6, 10 streamers today. So we'll have each game covered at least twice. So keep that in mind. If you want, to not watch someone, but you will have a second option. So we have the first game, Jokes versus Raid. This will be streamed by Jack, Wild One's helper, as well as Rolling. They will both be seeing this game. As Jack's following Raid and Rolling's following Joke, so we are linked to teams again. We have Serenity versus Gravitas here. That will be Aminet streaming this, as well as I cannot actually pronounce that name. And why? It's a Russian one, actually. A lot of letters and numbers. No disrespect here, I just can't. And also we have Robert, who's doing it in Spanish. And next game we have the other BPS plus Pink. This game being streamed by Fujit, as well as Ice Shot, who's doing it in Russian, and Manu, who's doing it in Italian. Manu and Ice Shot following Pink here, and Fujit BPS. And then we get to the last game, the one that I'm also following, APA versus iqba. We have myself, 9-0 or Noob Eater watching this game. I'm following iqba here, Noob Eater APA. And it can translate to the next game, which we have Rolling and what is it? Let me just go. One of the Russians, then Robert. And was it someone else? Nope. We have Raid Pink. This is seen by Jack, Wild One's helper, as well as Manu and Ice Shot. Serenity iqba, I will be there. We will have Amina there. And then the other BPS and APA, which will be Nubita or 9-0 N9, sorry, as well as Fujit. Those are the 2 games we're seeing today. And they're both best of 7s. Get quickly in the room and go right on out again. And yeah, we'll have a look at the maps as well, since they are this time set, not random. which thank God for that, honestly. I am very happy. So let's have a quick look. It doesn't matter who we check. We have Castilla first, then we have Dynasty's Pearl, Middleburg, and should we need it, our tiebreaker, of course, Fort Fair. And then for the second game, although now not as interesting, Yukon, Mondike, Vineyard, and tiebreaker, Normandy. Those are the maps we see tonight. If we get to see them all, we'll have to find out. But all the games are covered. We have enough streamers, like I said, as you can see right here. Just another quick overview. This is the person I could not pronounce. I apologize, but I'm not sure about the naming here. And yeah, this is not qualifier, prove your skill anymore. I know. I will fix it. But I don't know if I had said it, but I'll just say it quickly. I will only be streaming the top echelon for today and tomorrow. After that, I'll be following the lower one, just so we can divide the streamers a little bit more. So yeah, just that's out of the way. Hop into the room. APA versus iqba. We have Nubida right here. And Castilla as our first map. And hello, ANP. And of course, to everyone else as well. Had a great start with the qualifiers. I'll have to say that we had fantastic games from all the teams, even the ones that maybe didn't make the top 8 or even top 16 or top 32 for that matter. Amazing teams all around this season. Gotten very, very competitive very quickly. And I think most people do enjoy that. Maybe a bit more pressure for the top teams, but you know, you can't approve, then that's on you, I guess. iqba here, I hope they can fix that. They have 2 offline people. Wouldn't be too great if that stays, but one is back at least. And their lineup is more or less finalized, I will at least estimate for now. Until they change it. But what we're always going to see, of course, is the good old Type 71. Not that old yet, but with how often we are seeing it, it feels like that. With double Sheridan here from iqba, which is very intriguing. Not the tank in general, but using it double here, definitely. I7, IS4, and a 60 TP here to just round out those heavy tanks. And then APA with Batchat. See Venom in a M6 Yo here, which is an intriguing choice. A couple of types as well, and the rest is not quite decided yet. So we'll wait a little bit longer. A player change here, it seems. Very mobile lineup if APA actually decides to go through with this. Double Batchat T100 M6 Yo. Triple Clipper, triple light tank. IS4 as well. That's probably for B, I'd imagine. And the game about to begin here. And APA's lineup is a bit sketchy, I'd say. I mean, it definitely works, don't get me wrong. Well, they can make it work. However it is you want to look at it, but if iqba decides to be aggressive here, we'll just see. Let's not speculate too much and just have a look at our first game of the round robin to decide the top 4 in between these top 8 teams. Once the game actually loads. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. HP difference is actually not as big as I would imagine it to be, considering they have a triple light angle lineup here. But let's see what the Sharons do from iqba. Darkside and Psychopath here are splitting up. APA here sending Kitsune down to spawn the heavy side of the map. Nothing to be seen, however. Blind shots here from APA, hoping that the Sheridan is gonna be aggressive. But dark side here, more on a passive approach. One thing worth mentioning as well, Ventnam here with a 2-shot. Considering how far back he is, that makes somewhat sense. You're not gonna have a lot of shooting opportunities, so you want to get them out fast. If you get any. It's in here. Back. Funami there. Somewhat in that direction. And we have our first damage being dealt. Type 71 here, losing something to object. And the bad shots are rotating. Uni spotted in the middle as well. Kitsune got seen by Psycho. Got here. From the 60 TP there. Tokunami was indeed looking. Uni losing some hit points here as well to the opposing Ice 4. Nothing much happening on the hill so far. iqba drawing themselves away actually. Leaving the defense more or less to this I7 here. That's a very far back one as well. More here for that B reset should it be necessary. APA here bled quite a bit. Considering they don't have much to play with to begin with. Not a good start so far. A very, very defensive lineup here. Last got spotted. Did not get hit there. Dodged 2 bullets here, in fact. Psychopath, he's going up again. Go shot on Uni here. Can they make it? Oh, they can indeed. But Almeri also getting some shots into dark side. But Uni is losing more and more hit points. Oh. Type 71 losing almost all of the hit points here. Crucial spot that happened here. By APA. Now down to 900 hit points. And the HP turned around immediately. And now A being capped here by object, there's not going to be a reset coming in. iqba too far away after drawing themselves completely out of the hill. And Ventnam here with some good shots on dark side. Last potential angle here. Dark side was still spotted. And it seems iqba is making the move. Shots coming in. APA here is a little split, however. They have to be careful with what they do. Lask now dropping down. On the reload. Never mind, still sticking up. Barely. A lot of low HP targets here now on iqba. 2 shots, a 1 shot as well. 3000 HP difference. And the points are ticking. APA here now in a very good position. They can hold this one. And just let iqba play right into their hands. Or apply some pressure. Whatever you prefer to do. Last here. Ought to be very careful. You could very fast lose a lot of hit points. But also somewhat in a safe position here, at least for the moment. Tokunami. Spotted crossing. X2. From Ventnam here, yet again. Last peeking over. 2 into the Ice 4. Ice 4 misses. And iqba's relocating again. Not sure what the plan is, but dragging out the Sheridans here. The I7 now active on the hill. There we go. Last taking a lot of HP for that Ice 4 kill. But they're pressuring those types in the corner. APA here looking to finish this one off before the time runs out. They have the hit points to do it as well. We still have aimbot verified. You're full HP on the hill as well. You just toy around with Psychopath. As the rest of APA is slowly whittling down those hit points that are left on iqba. Venom now in B. Takes a big shot here from Darkside. Looking to help out on the I-7. He misses the shot. Never mind. Actually shooting Psychopath here. Oh, last does go down. Double tapped here. Venom low. A lot of APA here starting to get very low on hit points. But iqba is just a lot lower than that. APA here also getting their tanks together, helping out. Vata dropping next. APA here, very strong start into this Castilla game. A lot more of a, we put it, slow approach to the map like we are normally used to. A lot of the recent Castilla games I've seen have been very fast paced. So this one here going down to the time running out as well is a little new to me since we haven't seen it for so long. But APA here winning the first game pretty, I wouldn't say convincingly, but with a very strong head start. iqba just dropping HP a lot in the mid game here after doing some good early damage to APA. But then just giving up position like that hill, getting spotted, taking shots, and then not able to take anything back is not that great. Giving the enemy the chance to cap as well, to just win you out on points. Castilla's a hard map, definitely. APA just made it work for them. Now leading 1-0 in this best of 7. Is a first to 4. Lineups have changed for both teams actually. APA here dropping the Sheridans, going dropping the Batchats, going double T100. Also taking a 60 here and a Kranwagen from Muni, plus triple Type 71. And iqba the ones dropping the Sheridans. Actually dropping one Sheridan, taking a T100. Sticking with IS-4, IS-7. Taking a second 60 here and now only remaining with one Type 71. Not a lot that changed in this lineup. Interesting to see if they're gonna make a response play in terms of what APA did last game, or if they're gonna do their thing again. As I said, Castilla not an easy map. You definitely have to play around with your angles, keep map control, and just the information flow going. And with information flow, of course, I mean the light tanks and their spotting is very crucial to do. APA sending both light tanks over the ridgeline here into the middle. Gonna see a play for an iqba. Certainly looks like it. One of them is in. Kitsune here, and last joining second. Darkside. Last. Takes the big one. I think they didn't expect that angle to be covered. Going home with a loss here. Able to take anything out of this game. Out of the start, actually. We have a C play here, or C focused play from APA. Definitely a risky one here. Aimbot just crossing over Tokunami. definitely gonna have a shot here if they keep on going. Oh, gonna lose a lot of hit points here. Okunamu missed the shot. Still half HP gun by the type. And APA again trying to play for the cap here. Kitsune this time. Capping C. Able to do it successfully before iqba gets A. But they lost a lot of hit points in the process. For what is only a slight advantage. Aimbot here definitely now. The one who has to be extra cautious. Take one. Oh, nope, not quite. The path here could have an angle. They want to risk giving their position away, that is. The ice-4 here being very aggressive. Is APA's plan here. Object peeking over. There's this psychopath shooting. And the 60 TP actually missing the type. Aimbot here cornered. Is not going to be able to get away. It's just going to drop here. Very free kill from iqba. And already 4,000 HP advantage. And the caps are now in their favor with that kill. Since you gain points. And also take points from the enemy. Now Ventnam here. He's trying to steal the A cap. But in the I7 there's no one here. Not gonna be able to reset in time either. Last sees the I7. A has been stolen here. APA on the road to turn this one around. Unni here in a very vital position. He has to hold on for as long as they can. But how long is that gonna be? Double 60 TP in front of them. Tokunami here lost all of their hit points. Fully out. Second 60 here now. Has to hide behind cover. C being taken. But APA have already turned around the points here. As Vata is losing quite a bit of hit points now. But so is Object Kitsune here going through the water. Help out that team. Giving an extra angle of approach. Object now. Very low. Mary here, a bit isolated there with that 60. It's taking a big one from that 60. Trying to help out our Mary here is going to be successful as well. They're going to lose a lot of hit points for this. Might even go down. Able to pen out Mary here. Has to shield. Sheridan misses the shot. Dark side here with a crucial one. That didn't connect. APA super down on hit points. Still behind. But they're keeping up. It's 4v5 here. Last. Dancing around the building. Object here helping out from above. Rata. Able to pick up Ventnam. Ooh, there's the 60 with a good kill here. Backside, he gets away. I think this game turned around here. AP not able to recover from aimbot's loss early here. Oh, Mary. Last one standing. Picked up by Psychopath here from the top. Now tied 1-1 as we enter the second match. Have a look at the damage distribution here. The T100 giving the fire support from the top. Definitely some good damage here, but main factor, the deciding factor here to a big degree, I believe. Aimbot going down definitely was a huge hit to APA here, and something as we were able to see, nothing they could recover from. As we get into the second map here, it is Dynasty's Pearl. The lineups are changing. See an interesting one here from APA. It's a VK9001P from Unni. I think that is very good for side scraping, very good for hold down as well. But the gun is sometimes a little iffy. See if they're able to make it work. We also see a Kranwagen here, again from Almeri. Oh, well, again from APA, but this time from Almeri. Keeping the eyes full. 60 TP here and triple type. Iqba going a little bit more on the type side of things with 5 and double 60 TP here. No light tanks, no mediums this game. Meaning both teams here gonna be quite sluggish. So the caps, if taken, will most likely result from the types arriving at the scene here. And let's see what both these teams are able to make of this. Had a great display so far on the first map. At APA here dominating on map control. And then iqba doing essentially the same thing to APA in the second game. The third beginning here, we see a main park approach from APA as well as from iqba here. Oh, never mind. There's type 71s here. Going through the B Street into the city. Both 60s spotted. But yeah, they're looking for an early B cap. No, it seems they're just trying to flank. Most of these have been spotted. Three of the types yet to be seen. Kitsune didn't catch them either. Oh. Have a bit of a traffic jam going on, and here are the types coming in for iqba. And APA, they need to react, and they need to do it now. Kitsune out of the fight. Aimbot not quite there yet either, and the focus fires on last Ventum and Almeri. It's all over the place. And APA here. Very split. Not organized. They have damage going everywhere. But not uniform. As we see the next one going down here, Almeri. Tokunami. Dropping here for iqba as the hit points are 2k in their favor. Uni going down next here. Focus is on the type. Oh, getting tracked here. Not getting the kill. Kitsune has to help out. 4 V5. Darkside Amaranth. At 60 TP, not going to be able to do a whole lot more. Psychopath doing a max roll there from that 60 TP as object. Gets alive away barely. But Varta here not quite able to pick up the kill. Double HP here for iqba. That push worked out beautifully. We see a jump there onto object. 2 tanks left. And APA not responding properly. Have seen 2 of those types, but not the rest of them, which probably put them in a little bit of a panic here. Kitsune, as we could see, of course APA couldn't, barely missed them to see that all 5 of them were there. The reaction might have been a bit more proper, more organized. But that just wasn't there. That lack of information that I was talking about on Castilla really came back to bite them here. And just iqba in general with a great push, all in. Taking those 60s to just be a distraction, be an anchor for their team. Worked out really well. Lineup here seems to stay the same for iqba in this 4th game. I doubt they're gonna do the same thing. Maybe they will. Who knows? They might actually just go ahead and do it. As we see a lineup change here from APA. See more types. We see a VKK coming in, dropping that VK90. Although Almeri might change. Also seen that Kranwagen dropped. The rest, I think, stays the same here. Oh, we see an ice. No, never mind. But they're changing their mind back. Staying with that type. And this one, I'm not quite sure what APA will do here, considering what just happened. The morale's definitely not going to be high after that one. Just getting ran over, essentially, having no coordination there. Have to wait to see what they do with it. Begins. APA here this time, it's a city play. And iqba is splitting again in a 4-3 manner. But it seems the city play sticks to the both of them. No damage done yet as the 4 of them encounter each other here in this middle street. You're being very aggressive again in the city. They just want to push in again. It seems like that is the case, at least looking at those double types here in the middle aimbot. Completely crossfired. That's a lot of shells happening. At the same time here, the type down to half their hit points. As APA decide to counter push. But their damage already split here on these 2 types. And iqba is counter pushing here, pincering these 3 tanks that are isolated from APA. Who are still not quite there to help out yet. And the damage spread is way too much here. They need to keep targeting 1 tank together. And it's not quite happening. Uni here down to a 1 shot. Not able to get out another shot. Tokunami here. Picked up object. Gets out 1 more as well. Right down to a 1 shot. It's a 6. V5. Good shot here from Almeri. Able to get another big one out here. Bentham not quite able to get the kill. Kitsune here putting another one into Psychopath. Yes, indeed. 3 more tanks dropping in quick succession here. It's a 4v4. Hit points. Again, in favor of iqba here. That 60 TP has most of them though. Dark side. Bentham here, he has to tank a lot of these shells now. Object is gonna go down. 2v3. Bentham is isolated. Last. In a fight that he can't win. Just tank-wise. And iqba dominating hard here on Dynasty. As last is the last one standing. Great game here from iqba. Again, going with that pincer, just being aggressive on this map. Working really well for them. All in all. And the focus fire here from APA. Not quite there. In order to keep them in this game. Just very mix and match. Just shoot whatever's in front of you. Which kind of didn't really work out. And that is now match point already. 3-1 here. Lead is iqba. They only need a 4th one, and APA now needs to defend that match point 3 times to win this one, which is definitely not going to be easy. And Middleburg, another tough map. Do you send a tank down to cap the city base? Or do you just stick all up and maybe then the enemy has one down and you lose on points? Or do you just push on top, hoping that you have the advantage? Or do you go everyone in the city? It's a map that can be very convoluted in the amount of thoughts that go into those very first seconds of what do I see the enemy lineup taking? How can I react to it? And what is the best response? Or do we go with what we initially planned anyway? Tank selection here is also very big. And to just see how things work out. Light tanks can be wonderful. Like we see APA here taking one. But when it comes to the direct fight, if it's taken out immediately or lost a lot of HP early, how do you recover from that? You already have an HP disadvantage. Definitely not an easy one to figure out. Such a tight map fixed together, because either you're on top, play that part, or you're in the city. It's never really just a thing where both things happen. Of course they still do, but those are very rare occasions, I think. And we'll just have to see what both teams do, because iqba have not changed their lineup from the last 2 games. APA certainly has. We now see the return of the Yo. We see a T100 here as well, being accompanied by double Ice 4 and triple type. Last, gonna be a crucial player here with that light tank. The ability to be very flexible. iqba actually has wonderful spawns. 2 heavies up top. None for APA. As it's only last. And you see iqba actually took a shot, but only into the track. And that is what I mean. iqba here. They're pushing through. One is capping A, the other ones are gonna go straight for B here. And they're not even gonna go topside. Just have these defensive positions back there. Both caps taken. No damage. Pick here. Only really likely to do 1 shot to that remaining type. Gets it as well. And APA here is pushing straight into those guns. Aimbot, Uni, and Almeri. All here together, stopping that B cap. As the team of APA is split. Aimbot there losing quite a bit of hit points. Top side isn't looking all too good either. Kitsune and last here being pushed by 3 tanks. Good shot here from Psychopath. APA need to do something in the middle, and it needs to happen now. Kitsune, he has 3 tanks on them. But how long is that gonna be able to work out? Bata already gonna be able to finish here. Tokunami goes down. 6v6. Hit points again. Leading here for iqba. But this time, gun advantage. No, last goes down. Great shots from those 60 TPs here. Very vital. That T100's performance could have been very annoying to the blue team here. Hit points. Very close. Cap points. Huge for iqba. Both teams here are heavily split. Mary and Aimbot both getting a good one into that type. APA here pushing onto another type. Great kill. Bata pushing through the middle. Doesn't quite get Venom out. Psychopath here, the one really with the only remnant of hit point left. And that's not actually all that great for iqba, because a lot of these tanks are isolated, low HP. Or one-shots. Oh, what a good pickup. Venom. Oh, it doesn't roll high enough. Object goes down too. 800 points. Mary. Oh, doesn't 10. Darkseid gonna get the kill. And APA not able to respond to this aggression that iqba has. Caviar. Alright, thank you. Pay to win. I think I'll call them that then. I think that's easier. But yeah, like I said, APA here not quite able to handle that aggression. And last, who I did call a very vital component here, wasn't able to make it work. And that is the game done. Next game happens in about half an hour. So I think it's a good time to have a check. Some of the other games are already done as well. And it appears as though that is not the case, as the others are all still playing. So, you know, I'm not too surprised. These are all very tight games. All of these teams are phenomenal. So we'll be able to have a great viewing, even in the second one. Just to give you the heads up again. Next game is in an hour. Yep, there it is. Against Serenity. That's going to be another really great one. Where we will be seeing Yukon, Molenbeek, Vineyards, and Normandy. But I think for now it's time that we maybe let those games sink in. And just play some games ourselves, I guess. Because I have no replays to show. Also, hello to Impressive. And of course, everyone else who's lurking. Hope you enjoyed those games just as much as I did, because those were great. I hope for a bit more of a closer outcome, not a 4-1, but I'll take anything, honestly. That was a great showing from both teams. It's an aggression that I haven't seen a lot of during the qualifiers. Because this is more planned aggression, right? It's not just we'll push and see if it works. There's a plan, a strategy behind what Caviar were doing. And it worked really, really well. I mean, obviously, right? They were able to win their set. But I just want to bring that point across. The big HE opportunity. I know I could have gotten for the kill, but come on. How could I not, right? How could I not go for the HE there? That's blasphemy. There's a grill up there. Ooh, no spawn liner. Good morning, grill. Oh, that's my max. That is unfortunate. I'd have loved to use that at a more opportune moment, but I'll be fine. Not the end of the world. Although I could have saved those hit points. That wasn't really necessary. Cheeky kill. Oh, I'm stuck. Be able to finish him off, right? Oh, that's a Death Star coming. Oh, God. There he is. Don't hire on me. Thank you. That works. Alright, that was a good game. Picky shots on the grill. Very greedy, but I mean, you know, chat. Alright. I just push through again. Yep, I do. I was very lucky that shot, but I will take it. No one else spotted, okay. That means I can push him. We'll have to wait until the batch heads here. There we go. There we go. Oh, wrong repair kit. Damn it. That's fine. You over-angled? Goodbye. Oh no. Never mind. That was spooky. Could have died there. There we go. That worked. That worked surprisingly well, in fact. Alright. Let's just continue playing these tanks. Oh, why not? Oh, wow. I take that. Very cool. I didn't expect to actually get it. Yeah, I figured as much, you know, just seeing them play. Very, very good team. Definitely. That is an interesting player. Just by the name alone. And after this game, we'll have another quick look at the table. Also, look how gorgeous this camo is. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's so beautiful. A little bit greedy, but I didn't get shot, so yes. Oh, okay. What is that E50 looking for? I do wonder that to myself. What are his goals in life? What are his aspirations? Guess we'll never find out. Oh, holy cow. Goodbye, Fosh. It was nice knowing you. Guy fired. That checks out. Track you. Oh, that guy's still reloading. Never mind him. Let's do it anyway. Eh? That's not fun. Track that guy. I love the 30B. It's such a good tank. Okay. Ignore that. Nice. First class. We take it. Could have been an ace if I was more aggressive, but... Oh, wow. That was actually very close. Alright, let's have another look, shall we? At the table. We have some more results in. Alright. All of them, actually. Oh, wow. We had our first tiebreaker already. Jokes versus Raid here, going to tiebreaker. Serenity winning their game against Gravitas. It's their first loss in this season. And Pink 4-1 against BPS as well. Frankfurt, at least not for now. They'll announce it. There we have our first table here. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, because for some reason this game didn't load in yet. There we go. There we have our first winners here. Do we have any winners versus winners? Doesn't look like it. No, Pink and Serenity will be the first winner, two winner teams to decide who will stay in the top spots and who won't. But yeah, I'm very interested as to how the next games are gonna go, because that I want to watch that back. That seems very intense. Getting a tiebreaker right off the bat, that must be amazing. This is going to be fun. Let's get it. Not a fan of this map, but we'll get it going. Okay. I want to go up further, it seems. That was greedy. I know I could have AP'd him, but I don't know why I just tried to HE when I was especially aiming for his turret.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Job, mate. Well done. Okay, the convoy started playing. The first day that is actually getting rewards, I think, is when the middle echelon is having its grand final. I don't remember what day that is, but you know.
Another one like that will take him down.
Just look at the portal, yeah, like Senko said. Also, hello, Senko. Good evening.
Our driver is injured. We can't
Oh,
move very fast.
dude, come on. That worked out horribly.
Penetration.
Why are you making it gray when I can't hash HE pen it?
Target neutralized.
Huh, of course. Sure. That makes a lot of sense.
Enemy armor destroyed. We need to rethink our strategy.
Oh, I switched to AP. I'm an idiot. Ah! What did I do? Why did I do it? I'm so dumb. Oh, that Ice 8 got top damage with his flanking maneuver. Maybe I should try that. Still trying this container, by the way, because I'm missing a camo in here. Haven't gotten this one yet. Play the grill. And then I think we have not enough time anymore. See if we can get another interesting game going at least. Yamato Harbor! Yay! Well, let's see how this one goes. Surely it can't be that bad. Uh, do you maybe? No? Okay. Cool. Yes. Guys? No? I guess not. Okay. Or that shell went too low anyway. What is going on in this game? Enemy teams are playing just as weird as well, which is completely throwing me off. Playing? He is playing. Or is he? Oh god. Nice double taps, Fosh. Well done. Good job. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, there's someone else. Oh, I suck so bad. Wait, his crew's dead. I'm fine. I get so lucky. Yeah, that's not as lucky. You know, there would have been a timeline in which we could have won this game. If that timeline included teammates. Oh, man. Me missing that first shot on the TVP and then fucking up the HE really kind of lost that game. Or, well, at least a chance to win it, I think. Ah, unlucky. Yeah, what do you expect? Alright. 6 minutes? We can wait that long, I think. Do I maybe have a replay, an older one? Alright, new update. I forgot. Oh, I do have one. I just didn't. Let me see when that was. Yes, this one. 4 minutes. That seems fair.
Time to roll out.
I'll just skip ahead a little bit because I'm scared of
Great shot.
missing the tournament. Just in case.
We damaged him. Another one like that will take him down. Enemy is hit.
Yeah, just because I know that this one fits in the time frame, I'll show this instead of playing.
Looks like that one went right through.
I'll just put it like that. I got really annoyed playing this game. Especially because of that
Penetrate their
tank right
armor.
there. So what is my crosshair doing? Am I lagging?
That's a full penetration. Penetration.
Why does this look so weird? Does someone know? Looks like an aimbot that's not working properly,
Enemy armor is damaged.
to be honest. That's all I could think of.
Enemy tank is down. They bounced our shot.
Yeah, nice how red that is, right?
Another one like that will take him down. We damaged him.
My whole team was bad. Oh, really? I mean, the Fosh
Be advised, our track is
had a
damaged.
good start,
Penetration.
right? He tried anyway. Appreciate that.
Critical hit.
That is a true bra moment, that shot.
Target neutralized.
Here you go. Nothing special. I don't know anymore if they fixed this with going in with other tanks in terms of spawning, but I'll just do it just in case. Focusing on this one though, it's being by Aminet as well, as of course me. Would make sense, right? If you're watching this. There we have Team Caviar, as I was being informed in chat. Thank you very much, Pay to Win. I did not have to pay to win to get that information. And Serenity, which have been around for, I don't know, actually. Definitely since last Blitz Cup, so last autumn season, I think. I don't know how far they actually do go. Yeah, if anyone knows, just type it in chat, I guess. Focusing on the game ahead, however, we have Yukon, lineups are currently slowly being finalized anyway. Lot of types again as usual. 60 TPs. Seemingly making more of a showing as well now. And we see, what is that full name? I'll just say Taco. With a T100. And Caviar here. 160 TP so far. And types, maybe a Sheridan. Interested in seeing if that is gonna be what they choose to take. Does having, oh, a grill? I don't think yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think I ever saw a tank destroyer on this map, other than the powerhouse, the Chinese TD. And that was endgame a while ago. But yeah, a grill here, that would be wild. But Darkseid does manage to get things right. Takes the Sheridan here. And we can go right into this game. The second match of the round robin here. Serenity versus Caviar. I am on the correct train of thought. Both teams, yes, indeed, have won their previous encounters. Now looking to stay ahead.
Let's take him out.
And see what the light tanks are planning. Darkseid here, pushing straight through the south. And Serenity is using their light tank not to cap. Okay, that is intriguing. Oh, Spitfire, some hit points. Alpha has a lot of types in front of him. Caviar again being very hyper aggressive here. With their types. And Serenity not quite there yet, but are managing to get together. The first one here down to 1,000, and Lego able to give that shield that Alpha really did need. Still loving, very low, goes down. Focus fire here from Serenity a lot better at the moment, and Caviar here kind of backed out of this push. Very spread the Sheridan here as well. And Serenity taking full advantage of this gun fight that they, well, have an advantage in at the moment. Alpha here goes down to Psychopath. Tokunami dropping 5v4. Hit point lead here to Serenity. And their rush unsuccessful. Psychopath here very isolated from the rest of their team. That's another big one in. Taco's in the T100 also still alive, able to put good pop shots into the enemies here. Pretty well done. In fact, both teams' light tanks have played this really well. Although I personally haven't focused the stream on Darkseid, but Still Alive was more or less constantly on the reload here. But not quite enough for Caviar here to turn this one around. Great response in general from Serenity. Very quick. Darkseid actually killed himself. With HE there, I think. And that is GG. I'm not sure if Serenity somewhat expected this. Maybe they've watched back what Caviar was doing. But yeah, all in all, Pretty good response. They're sticking with that lineup. Never mind. Slight change. We get another 60. Serenity here are sticking to their lineup, however. A near mirror matchup here, in fact. As it occurs. Just one T100 for 60. Wonder if they're gonna try that again. I can't see them doing it. Losing the first game here like that? Serenity now definitely gonna be on their toes for plays like that. Surely. Yeah, all in all, like I already said, I can only repeat myself. That was a great response. Just pull back, get your tanks together, and Caviar, actually, who were the ones initiating that, didn't keep their tanks together. And I think that's where it all went wrong. Because if you decide to push, you can't stop midway. You can't not be together. Because then, the enemy has all the advantages, right? They know where you are, they know what you're doing, and they know you're not together. So let's see. Will this game take a similar turn? Or is Caviar able to tie this one back 1-1? They also did lose their first game against APA, if I remember correctly. And then did win 4 straight. We'll have to see. We could see a return of that play. Darkside. Very early spot from Tacos. So he's one of the types. A cap here. Slight advantage. Caviar. And Tacos now on the run. After seeing 4. Serenity gotta be very confident that they can cap A here. Uncontested. Bitfire. Very aggressive. Looking for some knowledge. Trading some damage in as well. They go here. Careful. There's Tokunami still. Gets away safely. Decapped now as well. Both teams with 2. Slight, very slight lead here, in fact. From Serenity. 3-point difference. Alpha here. Yep. A slight display bug. Does have his shells in the tank. Did not forget them at home. And Serenity here is bunkering down into defensive position. The one they need to be most concerned about here is a middle play over just this area, or maybe a play through their spawn. Main target here being C, or well, grabbing a kill and then being ahead on points, which is exactly what Serenity is defending against. Main defense is more targeted here. A is very far back, not really one to be concerned about. Oh, could nearly hit here. Blind onto them. Close one. Like a path spotted. Knows exactly what saw them. Takes a blind, doesn't hit. It's gonna take one from Tacos here as well, potentially. Indeed. Good shot here in Serenity. Some early damage. Caviar deciding it's time to be aggressive in them. Not in a great position here, all in all. Running into a 1v3 here. There's one more joining in as well. But Serenity deciding now is the time to counter push. Straight onto the B cap, and that is the place where Caviar is weakest. With that one type, with that base that is undefended. Getting that cap lead, even though them goes down, they are gonna be ahead. 8-3, very even still. Spitfire, Tokunami, both low. But it's 3 caps against 1. See, interrupted, but... Oh, they're taking huge hits down to a one-shot. And with that turret being damaged as well, not able to recover. Ooh. Mytix here, crucial miss onto Tokunami. Alpha gonna go down. But so is the 60 from Caviar. Points still leading for Serenity. The Silva, he needs to make this. Yes, he does. 900 points, 1,000. There we go. What a close game this was. Playing it with the points here, that was definitely the right decision to make. Keeping those tanks far away. We could see there in the background, Spitfire, Tacos, dealing with, I believe it was Psychopath, getting another kill in to get them to that point where it just needs to tick over. Well played, indeed. Great display definitely here from Caviar. They made it very close there in the end. Serenity in a good defensive position. Found that weak point on B. Isolated. But they still played this and made it very close, like I said. I thought Serenity would have a lot more of a not confident, but a much higher chance of winning this one than it actually came out to be, because that one was close. I think we can all agree on that. One more kill from Caviar could have definitely turned the tie here. Yeah. Well done here from both teams, but Serenity leading the first map 2-0 here. Moving on to the second one, it's Molenbeek. I still don't know if that's pronounced properly. The newest map, latest map, also added to tournaments. Lineups have changed. We see Sunberg in here this time from Caviar. Triples type, 60 TP. Also a Sheridan again here from Darkside. Serenity with our lineup unchanged, actually. Surprisingly enough.
Let's get this show on the road.
See how this game is gonna turn out. It's the third game between Caviar and Serenity. Or the third battle. Second map here in Tacos. Looking for some spots. We'll see at least. No, doesn't quite go high enough to see the type here. Could have him in front of him momentarily here. These two. And goes back down. Serenity here more or less fully committing for the city. Only Spitfire there. Give Tacos some fire support. Shot. Lytix here as well. Taking a big one there from that 60. See here capped. Quite a bit of bleeding happening on the red team side. Oh, dark side. Maybe a little bit too eager. And someone is hunting him. And it is Tacos. Has the HP advantage. Gonna take a big hit here in return for that, but if they can get that light tank out, that is gonna be very good. Gets a good shot in. There we go. Makes Darkside into a 2-shot for them. Taco's not even risking the trade here. Tsunami really stuck in that position now. Light ticks in front. And then the rest of Serenity here in the side. Good shot on them. And Caviar here. Making a counterplay. Look at this type just going through the ranks of Serenity. Absolutely going ham here. As the rest of Caviar is now pushing in the distracted Serenity. Can they keep their focus? Taco's out of the fight. Bitfire here, more or less distracted. And Serenity not able to keep Union. Still able to get first blood here. Them goes down. Hit point advantage still with Serenity. Focus now on the Kranwagen. Shot from those 60s. Lytix here shielding doesn't quite work out. Tacos really has to start getting a move in now. Get use of those hit points. Get the light tank out as well. Spitfire here definitely needs support. Misses the shot on the Sheridan. But being a distraction to 3 tanks works out wonders. Tacos here coming in, gets the kill. Spitfire Water going down as well. Tokunami dropping next. Some quick kills happening here soon after. And Serenity gonna go up 3-0 here. Gonna be in match point position as Psychopaths, the last one standing. What a great game this was. I really can't tell you where this one went wrong for Caviar to lose this. But I think Serenity just really made the most of their opportunities to, you know, stay together, keep focus fire as much as they could anyway, because they were quite split, and the T100 was arguably a bit far away throughout most of that game. But I'm not one to talk down here. They are in match point position. They've worked for this really, really well. And they might just finish it here. Lineup again remains unchanged for Serenity. Caviar here adjusting. What type? Double Sheridan here, and still Tokunami sticking to that 60. Played a really good game throughout the evening. Not quite able to help the team enough to win, but I don't want to push that blame onto them specifically. Just a name that sticks out. As a player, you know, being there. Always did a good chunk of damage as well. Let's find out, shall we? Gonna be the last game for us on stream tonight? Or Caviar? Gonna be able to find a way to turn this one around. And if they do, I want to see how they do it.
Let's take him out.
Double Sheridan here this time, taking drastic measures. And it seems Caviar more focused on the open area this time. So is Serenity. The tanks seeing each other. But Psychopath getting a little bit more info out of this. Being double types up there. Side. Big punish here, straight 500 into them. A cap here now started. No one to really reset this one either. Unless it's fine. No, they're way too deep in the city. Not able to get an angle. Cap advantage for Caviar. And Serenity playing this very defensively so far. Very boxed in with most of their team. We just have Spitfire here. Got the caps now going back. Middle is not really having any presence, so they're gonna be the ones to move up and give them that presence. Cheeky position here from Vata. Hoping maybe to get someone crossing here, trying to flank around. While looking for a B cap. Might actually be able to get this one. That type here is being looked down upon. Oh, not quite. Oh, very good cap. No reset coming in. And now cap advantage. Going right back to Serenity. Now it's Caviar the ones who have to make a move, and it seems the Sheridans, at least one of them, dark side here, is going to be the one to initiate. Tacos is reading this. Oh, quite the timing you want. But dark side's not being too aggressive either. See here, definitely the one that has the weak point. And now, with Tacos leaving, that is definitely even more so true. That Caviar pushing in into the enemy base. Yet to see the 60 TPs being spotted, I believe. Lytix might be the one on the receiving end. Minus 1600. Hello, 60 TPs. Is what Caviar just found out. Look at that. Them actually managed to catch Darkside. Red-handed. Psychopath here going to help out 900 points almost. Serenity might just decide to rush on over and finish this one quickly if they can. There's a couple of really low tanks here. We have the type on 600. And Vata now stopping B as well. There's no more point income for Serenity. But they can just get a kill here. And they get it as well. 980. They need one more. They need one more kill. And there it is. Lytix. He gets the one. The last kill of the game. And Serenity, surprisingly enough, this defensive strategy here, playing by points, forcing them to make a move, make a mistake even, really worked out. They did not forget to cover. See here, having first Tacos to cover it, and then I believe it was them to catch both those Sheridans. Really well done. Just a phenomenal play in general, I think. And with that, I think I can't expect any of the other team. Never mind. Pink has also finished their game in a 4-0 against Raid. Wow. Alrighty then. So yeah. I guess with that said, can go ahead and check out. Okay, let me move this one so I can actually talk about few streams you should go to catch these next games or the ones still ongoing. It is Aminet who, no, not Aminet because she just saw the match we did. It is Fujit who is seeing BPS APA. Wild Ones Helper saw the game against Raid and Pinks. That's already done. Newbita N9 is watching APA BPS. We have Ice Shot who also streamed the Pink Slaughter against Raid, I guess, if you want to call it that. We have our third Russian in the mix. Again, don't know what that name is. Oh, well, no, it's the second. Sorry. Manu, who's also seen that. Robert, who's streaming in Spanish, is seeing BPS jokes, as well as Rolling, who's also seen that game. They either go to these two channels or go to Fujit and Nubida. Those four you want to look out for. Those are the last games still ongoing. And that's where I want to send you off to. Thank you all so much for watching. I had a blast. We had great games tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with the second day of the round robin. And then on Wednesday we start with the lower bracket and lower and middle echelons, on which I will be streaming the lower ones to give them some coverage. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm catching you all next time. Bye bye.